Stop expecting anything from others. Avoid complaining and focus on your journey. If you want to separate hardship, difficulty from success, then that's a fat lie. You're going to go down. Because if you want an easy life, then there is no success in it. For you to attain any level, especially being a leader, there is a lot on your table. There's so much you are going through. If you want to be successful in terms of financially, whatever it is, in business, if you just want to anything success, once you target success, what I'm telling you from this session today is that you have to be prepared to face the challenges, because the more challenges you face, the more challenges you're able to solve. Sit right where you are and you can envision the kind of life you want ahead. You can see yourself literally living that life that you want. Faith is that audacity, that strong belief, and that ability to think that, look, I got this covered and I can do this even when it's hard. Hello, I'm live here. My name is Kabir. If you are joining me for the first time, this is day 22 of our live video challenge. You can see I'm very tired. I had a lot to do today, and I just have to do this video, especially because it's a vow that we are going to be continuously coming here until 1,000 days. Today is the 22nd, day 22 of our live video challenge. Thank you for always joining me, and thank you for all the comments, all the encouragement from people. Some people even DM me, like chat with me, appreciate me and all of that. I appreciate all of you back, right? Today we're going to be having one of the most interesting topics, like we always do. Don't mind the fact that I'm tired, but I can always deliver, right? Okay, just like you've seen me title this, I said stop expecting anything from others. Avoid complaining and focus on your journey. Okay, this is very important, and this topic got my attention today, especially because I came across some sort of comments in a platform where people complain a lot, especially about leaders, right? Some people take their time reading newspapers, watching news, they know all the things that people are doing wrong. Okay, they can analyze, they can try to, point fingers. You see, don't find yourself in this shoe, okay? A lot is happening in this life. Yes, it's true. We have people who will always complain. We have people who are always doing well, like our leaders, whether you like it or not, to them, they are doing well. And either you belong to the leadership position or you belong to the masses. You just have to belong somewhere. I don't know if you get. So, but avoid this game of complaining about everything, expecting things from others, expecting things to come easier, right? While you are still in that stage of what? Let me tag it as the masses, because with most people that complain so much, they always either belong to the poor or to the masses, like the general populace, right? Okay, so let me make this clear. This topic is really deep, but let's try to break it down. You see, in life, I have observed that if you have challenges, if you have problems, you have issues, you have difficulties, right? It's just a sign that, look, you're going to be great. Maybe I should say this again. If you happen to be going through tough time, which most of us, especially in my country, Nigeria right now, are going through, and you know how to navigate yourself around it, so there's every possibility that you're going to be great. I've said in one of my videos in the past that if you want to separate hardship, difficulty from success, then that's a fat lie. You're going to go down. Because if you want an easy life, then there is no success in it. For most people who I know, I've came across and I've met that are successful, they have tons and tons of difficulties, problems, challenges every day that they are going through. If you want to look at the lives of people like the likes of Elon Musk, Dangote of our country, Nigeria, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and all of these persons, and even in your immediate environment, just try to look at somebody who you know who is doing well and just get close and ask them few questions. Do you know that you will realize that their daily struggles, even these politicians you are complaining about, their daily lifestyles and the stress and how much they suffer, sometimes it's even more than you. I say this, you might not understand, but that's a fact, that's the truth. You see, because for you to attain any level, especially being a leader, there's a lot on your table. There's so much you are going through. If you want to be successful in terms of financially, whatever it is, in business, if you just want to anything success, once you target success, what I'm telling you from this session today is that you have to be prepared to face the challenges, because the more challenges you face, the more challenges you're able to solve, then that's how you progress. Challenges are just like stepping stones. That's why I stopped complaining. Actually, I stopped complaining and focus more on looking for the solutions. For I have seen already that everybody who is successful had to face one problem or the other. And the truth is, like I remembered sometimes ago, I was listening to Dr. Cosmos Maduka, and he said, that's the owner of Koschari's group. He said there are 3 things that could make you easily successful. Number 1, he said vision, meaning that where you are, you already see where you are going. And this is missing out in almost many people that I've met who are not doing well, especially financially in life. You need to see where you are going. Sit right where you are and you can envision the kind of life you want ahead. You can see yourself literally living that life that you want. And seeing those things, like if you close your eyes now and imagine, how do you see yourself? Like, where were you? How are you living in the future? So, also this book, Think and Grow Rich. Is it Think and Grow Rich? Think Like a Billionaire and Become a Billionaire, written by Scott Anderson. He also talked a lot about vision, like being able to see your journey even before you get started. That's so much important to you. I remember before quitting my lecturing job, I always think about how would the future look like, especially because there's pressure from friends and family, there's pressure from colleagues, advice, don't leave the job, manage. That time, I think that's when some leaders were about to come, and somebody was even advising me that if so leader come, things are going to be better. Thank you for joining us, Yunusa. Thank you for joining us. Thank you also, Idris. Thank you for always being here. So then somebody was advising me. That's as far back as I think 2021, 2022, when I was thinking about leaving the job. But finally, I think I left at the end of 2022, if I'm not mistaken. So somebody advised me, no, don't leave. That's a good job. Everybody look at you. You are a lecturer. And at that time, if somebody wants to call me lecturer, I don't used to like it, because I don't see my future there. I never see any inspiration staying back and working as a lecturer. I needed to work myself out of it. And that's one of the things I want to encourage you today. It was never easy for me to do that, to make that decision. I have family members who will go to any length to encourage me to stay back, and they love me, and I really appreciate. But I knew deep down within me that this life is not for me. And do you know, one interesting thing is that if you ask an ordinary person, they will say, wow, but it's a good job. And do you know, it will interest you that people are still striving for the same job as I speak to you. I'm still telling you the importance of knowing what you want, your vision. You really have to know what you want. I was very busy today. That's why I didn't come up in time. Oh, it's okay. I'm just having the session now. By the way, myself, I was very busy. You can see I'm just lying here. Thank you for having this kind of, I love the interaction. When some people comment during my sessions, if you are watching me live right now, please comment. let's connect. That's the kind of community I want to build. I want to speak to you, especially because, see, every day when I go out there, I learn things about life that a lot of people don't know. And you know, even as I'm speaking like this, some people think I'm wasting my time. I am not. Perhaps you are the one wasting your time, because there is so many you can do, so much you can do that you are not doing for your life. And I'm telling you some of the easiest way you can do it. I say number one is vision, Dr. Cosmos Maduka mentioned. Number two is faith. You know, I'm not just ordinarily saying faith of religion, like, of course you can interpret it as religion, but faith is that audacity, that strong belief, and that ability to think that, look, I got this covered and I can do this even when it's hard, you know. And the third is courage, which is actually associated with faith as well. To have that confidence that even though I'm going through challenges today, I had to, because it's a stepping stone for me to go. See, courage is not the absence of struggles. It's not the absence of challenges. It is actually your ability to build that confidence to overtake or to go through those challenges, even when it's tough. So earlier today, like I told you, one of the things that triggered this particular session was the fact that I came across a post. Somebody said by this the Senate leader, is it Akpabio they call him? He said Nigerians should learn to reduce the number of cars they have instead of complaining about fuel, right? The fuel price. Now, some days back, the man also said things when they were about to go for, what do you call it? When they're about to go for this, what do you call it? Sorry, I've forgotten. When they were going for the protests, the man said some careless word, which I think is a little bit careless for him to say that as a leader, but I was not surprised. I will tell you the reason why. He said Nigerians can go and be complaining. For them, they are enjoying there and they will eat at home, right? They will keep eating, while if you want to complain, you can go and do the protest. Now, you see, if you are among the masses, which inclusive me, right? But I'm struggling, and I'm still struggling to take myself out of the poor masses. Because the best thing you can do for your life is to struggle with that vision you have. If you don't have, go and look at yourself. Go and look at your drawing board. You must have a vision. If you don't have a vision, that's probably why you are still never moving, and you're never gonna move, by the way. So, you see, a lot of people came to that platform and they were tagging, the man is not serious. Why should he be making such comments? It is this. They are heartless. You see, people will complain. And somebody came. Luckily, somebody came and said, this kind of complaint will never solve problems. Which is true. If you notice, since I've been giving birth to, I'm in my late 30s, by the way, I have always noticed that there is this massive gap between the leaders and the poor, between the leaders and their followers. Please follow me gradually, you will understand this. Now, that gap is always there like that. In fact, it gets wider every day. Just look back. Fuel was selling for as low as 60-65 naira some years back. Can you remember? Is it the time of Goodluck Jonathan? I can't remember. Is it the time of Olusegun Obasanjo? But I know that fuel was selling as little as 60. But now that same fuel is over 1,000 and or even more per liter. It shock you, right? You don't know? So it seems like we're having some network challenges. So that's the truth. The fuel will go much more higher than this. Stop complaining. Stop pointing fingers. See, some people have this habit of always complaining about whatever that is happening to them, instead of looking within the complaint and trying to find solution and moving ahead. When I go through the book written by Brian Tracy, No Excuses, I found out that it's not as if those that went ahead didn't have problems. Like I said earlier, it is actually the challenges that they were able to go through that made them better than you. But with you, you are actually avoiding those challenges and complaining instead. This is where the problem lies now. Somebody like me, you see, I keep coming online here now to do this. I have a target of doing this. I have a vision of doing this. Which to so many of you, you think I'm wasting my time, but I'm not. See, you should always have this target and try to do things. Try to do things that you know that this will give you a particular result. Because if you know what Mr. A do to have what he have, and you also do it just the way he do it, you will have the results. I know there are different interpretations to some of these things, but you will have the results. You just need to take your time. I don't know if you get. So as much as possible in your life, avoid complaining. Before I will end this session, I want to mention that I heard yesterday somebody was making a video and the person said there are 3 people that will never ever be successful in their life. And he mentioned one of them. The second is people that complain, point fingers. You know, you are probably not even blaming our leaders, but you are challenging your family members. You are making them feel they are responsible for your failure. You are complaining, lack of education is why I'm not successful, because I live in the village, because I don't have opportunities, because I don't have an uncle to help me, because I don't have capital, because I don't have all the I don't have, you know them. If you are found in that shoe, I am telling you today that look, there is 100% assurance that you will never move and you will never go to anywhere. You will never achieve anything. The simple thing for you to do, and let me also show